influx of visitors in the valley as temperatures are in the 70s. I've seen a few baseball fans here, there, and everywhere as half of Major League Baseball is visited, and it's fun to have visiting the valley. Talented Pac-12 gymnastics program like Washington, they too have been enjoying this beautiful weather in their brief stop off here. So now, floor, home, that's how you close, right? You have the crowd on your side. Road for Washington, beam, but they're 19th in the land, as you talked about. They've reached as high as a 49.375, and some have traveled down. I guess what you hope for, it's a tall mountain to climb. 6/10 is almost impossible when you have the other squad on the floor. It'd be fun to see Washington do what ASU did last weekend, and that's really rock the beam to close their night.
Yeah, their season best is a 49.375. At this point, that's going to be their goal, is hitting that mid 49 on this event. They have a great beam lineup. And like you mentioned, they have been solid. Last week, they had some stumbles on this event. Nothing major, just some bobbles, hitting a lot of 9.7. So really important as this leadoff routine to be aggressive and really set the tone for the rotation.
Chelsea Hallinan will start things from Silverdale, Washington. The freshman back on February the 5th against Stanford had a 9.9 on beam. 9.875, her first college meet. A 9.875 on beam to start her college career. This has been a level 10 regional beam champion. She has been outstanding in this spot as long as she's been a gymnast.
Kick over front to standing back tuck. Solid start that meets the tumbling requirements. I believe a couple athletes in this Washington lineup have those front to back series. Important to be aggressive as she moves into that lead pass. Beautiful extension on that split jump.
Little kiss to the crowd there for the beam specialist.
Clean front aerial in combination. Setting up for the dismount. She needs to go for this stick right here. 1.5 twist. Oh, wow. Almost came up a hair short. That could have been rough. That was a great routine. But a pretty good deduction there on that landing.
Saved herself, as you said, from a large deduction.
Well, this front landing, when you come up short like that, you can see her hips rock back to her heels. It is very easy to quickly be sitting down on the mat. So she did a nice job getting that foot underneath her. But she'll get, lack of amplitude and then a step on the dismount.
Kayla Lee's turn. 9.8, 2 times on floor this year. Won a title at Denver on beam. We've seen her work on beam. Baron Honors, civil engineering is what she studies at that outstanding portion, that great school here at ASU. Kayla Lee.
We saw her in the leadoff on the balance beam. A phenomenal routine there, 9.875. She needs to do that here again. She does a lot of twisting starting right here. Front double full. Nice control. Stepping right into the arabesque.
State championship here in Arizona. She won the title on floor. Best in this state.
One pass left. Front 1.5 twist. Last week we saw her go against Arizona. She put up a 9.775. I think this routine's better.
Yeah, wraps it.
Great start.
And Amanda's looking for a big number. Let's see what we see.
Her middle pass right here, front 1.5 twist to layout. Her landing, perfect posture, great control. She opened with that big front double full, finished with the 1.5 twist, and all of her landings were clean. Chest was up.
Emily Innes follows a 9-8 from Chelsea. And Emily steps up as the 85th ranked competitor on beam in the country. Her career best against Utah on February 10th.
Front aerial, handspring, snapping into that landing. She's had a great night. This is her 3rd event. She has been solid across all 3 events so far. Cat leap, oh, holding on there for that side aerial. Dismounting 1.5 twist. Step back. So, did a nice job saving her side aerial right here in combination with the cat leap. Watch when she lands. She's completely to the right. I mean, great job holding on with those toes. That chest bent down. Probably 2/10 of a deduction.
Kayla Lee with the 9.775. We get to see Allie Gregoire, the Minnesota native, the freshman, who has been a 9.85 on floor every time she's competed on floor. See if she can jump above it, get on the next floor above that 9.85, and closer to the penthouse. Gregoire, business studies major.
Saw her in the first rotation, a big Yurchenko 1.5 twist. She also has big tumbling, starting right here in this first pass. Full in. Wow, that was better than last week. This team definitely has some great energy tonight. We've seen a variety of athletes. We saw it on the Washington team. We'll see it with Arizona State that perform only 2 tumbling passes. Getting enough difficulty in the 2 passes that they're doing or in their dance elements. Her right there finishing in combination.
Allie.
That's going to be a big score.
Crushed it. Here come her mates. Wow.
Yeah, very dynamic. That opening tumbling pass, full in. She gets incredible height, good position in the air, and this landing very clean. Her final pass, the combination pass, front 1.5, back layout. I mean, great amplitude on that entire routine. I think she can hit the 9.9 mark. I know I'm getting aggressive with calling the scores.
I like it. No, I like it.
But
What do you mean? You talked Jay down earlier. What are you talking about? 9.675 for Emily. You were Switzerland. It was wonderful. Up onto the beam. Taylor Russin. It's Taylor's opportunity now. As we said, a good, strong finish to this meet would mean everything. Taylor, by the way, at 9.925 on beam back in February against Utah.
Front aerial to 2 back handsprings. beautiful ring jump.
By the way, you were right on Gregoire, 9-9. We'll show the graphic.
I'm pretty on tonight.
Yeah, you are.
Dismounting 1.5 twist. That's the landing they've been waiting for on this event. She was solid throughout, not a single wobble.
And that was a launch, too. There was some distance off the beam there.
Yeah, that 1.5 twist.
Goodness. That was beautiful. That was a beautiful routine the entire time.
Yeah, very clean, very rhythmic in her skills. Right there, confident. Hopefully that can turn it a little bit for Washington. They had that 9.675. That's the score they're going to want to knock out and notch 9.8 or better from here on out.
She went to JO Nationals back in 19, finished 4th nationally on beam. There's your 9.9, Miss Gregoire, and it was earned by you. Gimme Smith now. Southern California. Son of Heidi and Burned on floor 9.85. She's done that twice. Can she top it?
High flying double pike, knew exactly where she was, opening in for that solid landing. We saw her in the beam lineup not too long ago for the first time. Front full front layout.
Think about this. They're 36 in the land on floor, even though they have this lead in hand. This is where you want to maintain. This is where you want to see your growth.
Absolutely, and really build on the details, like Jay mentioned. They have the skills. They've had great events here and there, putting it all together and really starting to focus in on the small things, hitting the splits, perfect toe point, finding the landings. One pass to go. Finishing double tuck. Oh! And that's that small detail, right? There are 3 tumbling passes. You got to hit all 3 to lock in big scores. Against Arizona, we saw a 9.825 from her. That may be tough to get to tonight with that final pass. This happens when you're too stiff on the landing. So right here when she lands, her legs are too stiff, and so she gets a rebound out of the floor instead of absorbing the power. She actually did a good job of keeping her chest up, not reaching for the floor. So hopefully they can keep that to a 1 or 2/10 deduction.
Got a 9.9 alert for you. How about that? That was beautiful, wasn't it? And very deserving of that number.
Absolutely, and that's the kind of momentum Washington needs right now. Let's make a change. Let's build. This is a great event for them.
And it's team momentum. You're competing against yourself. You're looking to grow. You aren't going to win this meet. It's too big of a gap. Navarro now. It'll be fun to watch her on beam. 9.9 3 times in her collegiate career. 9.9. As a matter of fact, her freshman year, she posted that number against ASU.
And for Washington, they're looking to beat their best score, which is a 196.5. Triple series. Wow. Really snapping up tall all the way to the end of the balance beam.
Had a good night. That's worth celebrating for sure.
Oh, she's emotional. That is a great routine for her. Day 1, and her difficulty back in this season. It's fun to watch her. Fine, and to be honest with you, I think that's going to be 985 plus. They may have gone back-to-back 9.9s.
Gimme Smith with the 9.675. Let's see what Emily White can do to pick up her teammate here. Emily a 9.95, her career best. Put up a 9.9 on floor at Arizona last week.
Beautiful. Double full, floating into that landing.
You gymnasts take this for granted, but for me, one of the more unique things about watching this sport is that her teammates know every move she does, and they live along with her, and I love that about floor. I love that. Very unique to this sport and this sport only.
Well, you know, gymnastics is a sport of a lot of repetition, so they've seen every routine a lot. Nice job there. Back 1.5 front full. Lots of twisting in that combination. Because of that, she only does the 2 passes.
Emily White. So Navarro with the 9.875 meantime over on beam. She had a 9.75 on vault, 9.85 on floor, and a 9.875 on beam. Not to get lost in what we just watched, but Ana Navarro's had a very good night. One to build on. Fair?
Absolutely. And keeping this momentum going in this final rotation, and of course handing it off to one of their senior leaders.
Here we go, all around at stake. Jada's up next on the floor. They're tied. Skylar a 9.85 on vault, 9.875 on bars, and a 9.825 on floor.
For an aerial back handspring layout, step out. Clean lead pass. Deep breath, all that's left is the dismount. Side aerial, 1.5 twist. Finding her balance there. And put your pressure. Absolutely. A stunning routine.
Skylar with some big pressure on Jada for the all-around. This is incredible.
Look at this dismount. Side area, 1.5 twist. Really wraps it in. Little lean to the right, but great cover there.
Tiniest of shuffles. Minute. We'll wait for that number. She had a really, really good night. All right, it's Jada time. 9.875 on vault, 9.9 on bars, 9.775 on beam. Jada Mangajas takes her turn now, takes her swing at it, looking to win her 4th all-around of the year. The pride of Allentown, PA.
High energy routine, and she starts it off with a big opening tumbling pass. Full twisting, double back. Very nice. Signature kick. She's had that in a lot of her routines.
Skylar's number on beam, 9925. 9925. Talk about putting the heat on.
Well, Jada only does 2 tumbling passes, so this is her final one. It'll be her combination pass. It's big, front through to double tuck, all about the landing, holding on. Showing great control on that lead pass.
Just Jada. She wraps it in style.
Fantastic night for her. A phenomenal routine. I mean, pressure is definitely on. To finish for Skylar on balance beam with a 9925 means near perfection here as well. But look at the high sky, full twisting double back. Great control there on the landing. And then finished powerful front through to double tuck. Fighting for those details. I mean, snapping into the lunge, showing great control. Such a fun routine. Really fun to watch her every weekend, finding consistency and confidence and really helping lead this Arizona State team.
This is turning out to be a wonderful run. If it can finish strong, they'll drop Emily's 9675 or so they hope. Nia Mooney now with the chance to really close out the night and have it be something to build upon. At Arizona last year, her career best, 9.9 on beam.
Yeah, last week she put up a season high, 9875, so not her career best. But if she could do that again right here.
She's got 985 and 9875 last two. Exactly right.
That is a difficult tumbling pass. That handspring, 2 layouts connected. She did take that bobble.
Jada with a 985 on floor, so Skylar will win the all-around. Washington Skylar Kilo Wilhelm will win the all-around. What a wrap on beam. Goodness.
Dismounting 1.5 twist. With that wobble, it should still knock that 9675 out. It's what I was expecting from Washington. They are great at the balance beam.
Can you get me to a 9.8 or am I getting greedy?
You know, those deductions where you bend over like that, they're subjective, to be honest with you. I mean, realistically, it is a 2/10 deduction, so if they took nothing else in that routine, she should hit that 9.8 mark.
All right, we'll see how it goes. Hannah wraps it up. ASU will win this meet. But I'm telling you, what a strong finish for Washington. Really, really positive on beam. Let's enjoy this. Let's watch one of the best to do it, wrap things up on floor. She's talented. She's the heartbeat of this program from Barrie, Ontario. Hannah Scharf off and rolling. Her career best, 9.95.
Front through to double tuck to start it. Combination. Looked like she was going for this stick, was a little shy on it, so popped into that lunge.
'76th in the nation on floor. Goes ASU over Maryland, Michigan, and Arizona.
Oh, double pike came up short.
Forks up, wraps that routine. Hannah Scharf.
Looks like she just ran out of steam a little bit.
I think Washington ended up pulling a little closer than we thought. Coming in, there were 6/10 in the lead, ASU.
Double pike right here. Just did not get enough height on the punch. Could have stayed in the flip a little bit longer, of course. It does not feel good on the ankles. Looks like she's okay, though. Just a little disappointed, probably.
By the way, Moody, I asked for that 9.8. I asked my expert. She got a 9.825. We'll step away and take a peek on how it all came together. ASU looks to have it wrapped up, but we'll confirm when we come back. What a wonderful night for gymnastics to celebrate the sport. Whole team certainly with something to enjoy and look back upon. First of all, Washington, they're 6/10 down heading into the final rotation. They end up just a little over 3/10 down. That's a positive. One of their best scores on beam of the year. Not their very best, 49.375, but gosh, they're 3/10 above their best on beam. That's a wonderful way for Washington to finish.
Yeah, and they matched their season high team total, 196.5. I think the goal is still to get those small extra tenths on every single event. You can see the potential of this team. Remember, they're very young. They're finding confidence, and they're realizing, hey, we made a mistake, or my vault rotation wasn't the greatest, but look how strong they are on the other three. They need to put all four events together to creep that score up.
ASU on vault to 49.325. I think if there's anything that Jay wants to speak about, it's how they wrapped and how they closed, and you can see that all-around title. Kilo Wilhelm wins it. There's another positive for Washington. ASU victorious tonight, but a wonderful all-around title there.
Yeah, two incredible athletes. We saw great gymnastics across the board. Solid, beautiful, clean. I mean, they both have to be very proud. When the all-around comes down to .075, you know it is a close competition.
Yeah, it was a special night, certainly for ASU. They continued to pick up victories after a big victory on the road last week at the University of Arizona, and a big win tonight. Sarah Clark joins us now. Sarah, thanks for spending a moment. Congratulations on the team win. So when you watched what your team did last week, which was fun, I mean, fun to go down I-10 and win, and you guys crushed it on beam to wrap it up. How did this week look for you? What were you most proud of preparing for this weekend?
Preparing for this weekend, I was most proud of the grit that this team has shown, because we really haven't put together that perfect meet that we want, but as you look at our scores, like, we've really given nothing away. We fought for everything that we have, and even today, like, didn't end perfect, but we still got a great score, and I'm really proud of how much grit this team has been showing.
When we talked to Jay about this team, he says our goal is to improve every single week, and you guys are doing that. You haven't put it all together yet, but every week we're seeing some improvements. What has been the key for this team?
The key for this team is just not giving up and knowing our goals. Every single week we have a team meeting and we talk about the goals that we want and what we're doing now and just the small things that we can improve, because it is little things. It's one score that's keeping us from those big goals of ours, so we just keep thinking of our goals and we just keep pushing those little details.
Well, you had an incredible night along with a few other seniors. There's a big group of seniors on this team. How special has your time been together here at ASU?
It's been so awesome. I love my senior class, and I know that every single one of us has contributed to this program in such a big way. So I'm very sad that it's senior year, and I'm going to miss these girls, and I just love them with my whole heart.
Sarah, congrats, your fourth beam title. You were beautiful on beam tonight. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Go Devils.
Great to talk with Sarah Clark, her fourth beam title. Modern Day High School, Huntington Beach, California. The beautiful part of the world is where she hails from. All right, she was honest about it. We would have liked to have finished stronger, but overall, a win is a win for ASU, so you build from here.
Absolutely, and third highest score. They're still getting into those high 196s. I do think they're a team that's capable of hitting 197. I think Washington is also capable of that. that. Both teams need to start putting it all together on all 4 events.
Wonderful display of gymnastics tonight. Don't forget to find the Pac-12 Network on the Sunday. We have 2 great meets for you again. On behalf of both of these programs, our production team here in Arizona and at the mothership, and the SIDs for both of these programs that are so important. She's Amanda. I'm Darren, and you've been watching Pac-12 Gymnastics on the network. Have a good weekend.